Well, good afternoon, guys. I have another box. Last one for a while, probably, because my work hours are not going at the moment. So, this is probably going to be the last one for quite a while. I need to get this open, though. Amazon tape is sturdy. I would just pull it out like this. And we got a box. A black box with no indication of the company, to be honest. I mean, the Amazon company was called Custom Sabers. But I'm assuming that this is going to be a new one. New technology, possibly, that I may not be used to. It doesn't have Damien Sabers, Custom Sabers, or or a Zaya Sabers insignia on it. Is this one over here? I'll show you. This lightsaber came from the same company. And this is my Xenopixel. The hilt is from Custom Sabers, though. I swapped the course because Xenopixel looks better on a replica hilt. They're both compatible with each other, so they fit. Hell, I can even double side them. I can put them together double weight, both hilts, they connect. Alright, let's see what we got. Oops. So we have the hilt. Another standard dueling hilt, looks like. It's black. I like that. If I could just get this tape off. Well, the button looks actually the same as the other one I got. Maybe this is the same technology because it looks the same. Because that is the button of that have on all the other sabers in the same core situation. So maybe it is the same. Is on the picture on Amazon. It had a red light button, which is interesting. All right, so it's RGB, as you can see. A very nice dueling hilt. Nice and short, nice and lightweight. I like the black and silver. Very nice. Now, let's see. Does this thing have power on it yet? Power on. Okay, so there may be a little different, actually. The sound is different in terms of the power on voice. Let's see what the sound fonts are. I don't even know. We have a 1" by 36" blade. I think this is 36. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure that is. Just going to get the rest of this tape off of it. Come on. Why are you sticking to my arm? Jeez, these things are sticky as hell. So hope this saber doesn't turn out to be defective, because the last saber I ordered was a Qui-Gon Jinn hilt, and I know there's not a video on that because I didn't even really get to showcase the effects. So unfortunately I couldn't post a video for that one. There would have been nothing to show, but it was bad. It was awful. It was, I was working for about 3 minutes. I got through maybe 3 of the sound fonts on the video, and then all of a sudden it turns off and I can't even toggle sound fonts or even get it back to standby mode. That was terrible. So unfortunately, that's the third lightsaber I've had come in that eventually failed. It's hard these days on Amazon to find some good quality sabers. Eventually, I'm going to start moving to some of the saber companies, I imagine, like Theory Sabers or stuff like that. I might get a Profi from them at one point or another when I get my job back. Well, I still have my job. They don't have hours for me because apparently they overuse them during the holiday season, so they run low on them. My boss said January, February is usually when it happens. It happens every year, apparently. So hopefully by the end of this month, or if not this month, by the end of next month, I will be able to continue these lovely videos that I like doing for you guys. More lightsabers, hopefully, and more other good, interesting stuff that I post. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so this is weird. This is a little different than what I'm used to. Those sounds are a little weird. I think they tried pretty hard. Doesn't even have gesture effects, apparently. Not even the same technology on that one. Yeah, these sound fonts are probably... These sound fonts do not sound very good, but the hilt would probably is compatible with some of my other sabers. I could get a new core for this and put that one in. That would solve it. They're only like an RGB one from Damien Sabers is only like $70. I could probably get that on my next paycheck. That'll be a while though. All right, let's see. What do we got next? Dark Lord. Not bad. At least it's somewhat steady through the swing process. I'd say this is one of the better ones. Just the one thing is, there's no gesture effects on this. But that's okay.
The Dark Sword.
It's probably the worst sound fonts I've ever heard, but like I said, that can be fixed later on. I'm pretty sure I can deal with it. Alright, let's see what's next.
Scavenger.
Wow. Already back to Scavenger. So this is not an RGB 16, this is an RGB 4. Only got 4 of them on there. Alright, well, that's better than none. Or one. I'd say that there's only one here that's really good. At least the ignitions aren't short. I'd say this is the best one of them all, to be honest. It's a good hilt. I guess that's what you'd expect from a $70 saber. That's alright though. They are probably the least good quality I've heard in terms of all the sabers that I've gotten. But let me tell you, there are way worse sabers that I have seen on Amazon in the videos that would have been horrible compared to this. So, as much as you guys may think the sounds are terrible on this, I'll take any saber I can get as long as the quality is at least, there's a bare minimum for me for sound fonts. And this does not drop below my expectations, but it doesn't really surpass them by that much. If you're buying from Custom Sabers, if you're looking for cheap and for cheaper RGB sabers for dueling, I would recommend this. This is a 1-inch blade. This thing will hold. 1x36. This thing will hold. All right. So, you can't expect great sound fonts in every single lightsaber. Only the most expensive ones tend to have the good sound fonts. Like what I showed you, my Xenopixel lightsaber. It's cost. Well, I got discounts for this one. This cost $150 right here. This cost $150 right here. But let me tell you, right now on Amazon, now that all those, are removed and everything, right now this is on Amazon for like $180, $190, I think. So the actual price on one of these is usually on Amazon for this is actually pretty close to $200. The Custom Sabers version of this is $220. So the fact that I put a Xenopixel core into this, along with the hilt and the blade, technically this piece, the way I have it here, is worth about $220. So sabers like this, you'll see that these are significantly more expensive, and that's why they have good sound fonts. Even my RGB sabers, like, take a look at this. This is my cheapest. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Sorry. I have a tall box for these. My apologies. Like this one right here. This is my RGB saber from Damien Sabers. That's one of the more interesting ones with the higher pitch, sound. This saber is worth $80. But look what this one does. That's the font of Obi-Wan. I keep hitting my leg, I don't know why. That's the font of Obi-Wan Kenobi. My senses are off as I've got a cold. Probably. That's probably why. This is the sound font of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This came in. This is worth $80. This is a Damien Sabers. See, standard dueling hilt. Some Damien Sabers. I picked the gray. So, has gesture controls too. Sometimes I go a little too fast though. But yeah, in general, so this is a Dark Lord. One thing I do have to note. When idle, it will do that, unfortunately. That is just, that's just how it is. But at least it goes during the swing process when it's actually moving. So that is a good plus for me. So, that being said, if you're looking for a lightsaber with some sound effects, with some smooth swing sound effects, for a better price, something that holds up in dueling, something that's also nice and long, like this is about 45 inches. Let's see. This right here is about 46 inches long. As you can see, it's only a tad bit. Hold on. This is about almost an inch longer than. See, this is the Damien Sabers, and this is the one that I just got. This is almost an inch longer. So it's a 36-inch blade. It's just that this has a shorter hilt, and the LED light is a bit deeper. Excuse Sorry about that. So, good saber. This is a great one for dueling. Sound effects are okay. By me, they are the bare minimum, but they are okay. They are acceptable. So, I would recommend, like I said, I don't have to say it 3 times. So, I wonder if this connects to the same app. It is a different soundboard and everything. But operating system seems... Hold on. Right up... Oh, it's in my pocket. Sorry, that was a very deep burp. Let's see. Does this connect to my Zenopixel app? No, I don't think it does. That's okay, though. That is okay. I'm going to look at the instructions, and I'm going to see if we can figure out how to change the color on this. Let me just figure out where I put those. Wait, it didn't come with instructions? Okay, with a charging cord. That's good. There it is. Alright, let's see. Alright, infinite color change, standard color. We will do, let's see, standard color change. Hold 1.5 seconds, button LED, flash 3 times, then release to cycle solid blade colors. Once the desired color is reached, tap it to set the color. Okay. Alright, so we have had the lights flash 3 times.
The Dark Sword.
That's sound font change.
Volume low.
There's
Mute.
volume settings. So that's mute. So it does have that.
Volume high. Unstable.
There's unstable mode. Pulse. So the blade pulsates. I say the worst of the 4 is definitely the Darksaber.
Scavenger. Recharge. Dark Lord.
Dark Lord. So it's definitely Darth Vader, but that's a Luke Skywalker ignition. So I don't know, that's not really that movie accurate, but the swing is okay. So hold for 1 second, but infinite color change.
Steady.
So that's getting the blade type. So how was the color change? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let's do red. How does that look? So we know how to change the colors now. Look at that. Alright, not bad. Let's see what other colors we got on this. Pink, pink, light blue, green, nice, dark blue, pink again, lots of pink. So there seems to be only a few colors on this one, but nice. We'll go with green. There's one thing about the LED brightness is not really showing up as much right now, but that's probably because I've got a bright window right here. Let's see if I can make this show more. Hold on. Alright, let's show it a bit more. Definitely the LED brightness is not as much as my other sabers, but it's alright. Alright, well, that's the custom sabers RGB 4 sound fonts. So if you're looking for a cheap end saber that has some somewhat smooth swing sound effects and some ignitions, and one that holds up great for dueling, good lightsaber for that, especially if you're low budget. I'm definitely not setting this back. I think this is still a good addition to my collection. General Grievous vibes, huh? If you know what I mean. So, that's that. Alright. So, it'll be a while before I have another video on lightsaber or weapon reviews, but hopefully my job hours will return soon.
Power off.
Sooner rather than later. And hopefully I will be able to start doing this again. Maybe a little while. So, that being said, until then, we may have more paranormal review videos coming up, by the way, as soon as I'm done with this whole head cold thing. It's really putting a hinder in my day, or days. This is day 4 of day 3. I mean, it's day 3. So, until my next video.